Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin dipped yesterday into the support zone that was in my video that I made yesterday around the same time. Also the forecast for the day to see a pullback into the support area in a complex WXY correction. We definitely have enough waves to call this complete. However, the rally from yesterday's low, which formed here at around 66,390. It was not the most impulsive looking rally. Therefore, I assume it might take a little longer, this correction. At least I think it is wise to assume that, to potentially prepare for that. So it's possible this rally might take a little longer. So everybody who waited for the complete explosion in the crypto market as a result of ETF news for Ethereum, again, you can see not much happened. That's always why I say, it's people get all crazy about it on Twitter all day and then nothing really happens, or we might even see a small dip or something. Overall, meanwhile, our scenarios haven't changed at all. Okay, so it's still that I'm looking for higher in yellow wave 5 potentially, as long as the support region is holding. And the main support level here for the wave 4 in yellow in this diagonal pattern, that's 64,360. That's really the main level. I'm looking for higher as long as we are holding that level. And it doesn't matter so much if we move up from here or if we test maybe 65,740 again. We have to consider that the market might need a little bit more space in the support region until we finally get a bit of an impulsive move to the upside there. The importance is here to say that in the yellow count, while it is, while we had some upside, it's only a 3-wave move up, and it's not an impulse really. At least I don't see clearly the impulsive potential here on this chart. All the rallies have been like corrective, just basically in 3 waves, okay? And therefore, it's a bit messy. What I don't like so much is that this 3rd wave is a little bit short. Would have preferred it to go a little higher. All I want to say with that is that I'm not really clearly leaning towards the yellow count. So probabilities are fairly balanced. Had this 3rd wave reached 73,816, my first ideal target for such a 3rd wave, or even the 1.618 extension at 76,460. I could be leaning, I could really be leaning much more towards this, but it just hasn't done it, right? It was just a bit weak for a 3rd wave. That just means I have to be a little bit more cautious. And in the 5th wave, I would still like the price to reach the 1.618 extension at 76,460. Very, very important. Now, this is the yellow count, and micro count wise, I'm still tracking this WXY structure. Minimally, I need to break above yesterday's high here at 68,370 for a first indication that a low is in. What exactly this is, it's unclear. We just need to wait for more data. Surely it could be some kind of a 1-2 setup, an AB, whatever, but it needs to hold today's low. So let's just see if we can get a little bit more price data in. Before we get to the white count, just want to remind you, make sure that you follow us on X, on Twitter. You can also join our WhatsApp channel. There's some exclusive content. Also, you can check out here for the weekend. We made a poll and you guys voted for it. There is a specific, you can actually vote for it still. It's 22 hours live still. There are a few coins that you can vote for. One coin I will specifically analyze and update only on X on the weekend. So feel free to check it out. And there's plenty of additional content updates. Like yesterday, there was an update about ETH, for example, and DOTS and so on. So feel free to check it out. Just make sure that you follow the correct account. You can find the links in the description. Now let's go to the white count. In the white scenario, we are still in this entire correction, or we're still part of this correction at the moment, moving in this correction, which started on the 14th of March. In this scenario, the price still has a good chance to dip into that support region, again, the lower support region, the main support area that has been stable and remained stable for the last couple of months. But it takes a break below the upper support region, because until then, the yellow count has a chance, even though probabilities are fairly balanced on this micro level. Problem is that the move down looked somewhat incomplete. The rally looks somewhat corrective. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm looking for higher as long as we're holding micro support. So it's more about the levels, okay? It's more about having a tactical answer should support break, not so much about predicting which count it is that's actually unfolding. The main benefit lies in the level. So what do you do if we break below 61.8 Fib level? Do you accumulate down here? Because then you know what the white count would likely do. Do you take some more profits if support breaks because you maybe bought down here and you just want to maximize your profits, but if it breaks, it becomes more likely that we dip into the lower support region again. Now, all these could be answers, tactical answers to those scenarios. So below the upper support region, I would have to assume that white wave B topped and that we are likely going to target 55,370 until the market shows us, you know, something different. Please be aware that there's likely going to be some good support in this region anyway here, around 61,750, because we had a lot of support here before. And it is also the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement of the larger cycle. We can also add the VRVP to the chart, and you can see actually this is pretty much just above it actually, where we had a lot of volume traded, right? So, but also there's still quite a bit of a spike here on the VRVP as we get to that 23.6 Fib level. Point of control seems to be around 63K. So that could offer some support as well. Still though, there's plenty of support for Bitcoin and the main support zone is still relevant. Therefore, I've left it on the chart. But we use the micro support zone to understand if we're already in the next wave to the upside. And I need 5 waves for clarity. So I'm tracking them, but it's still worth to be on the side of caution. We haven't really, as you can see here clearly, we haven't really broken out of this overall range. And I've indicated the red resistance line as the next breakout point. And it's pretty much, I mean, it's a bit of a zone here, yeah, but it's still a bit of a, yeah, I mean, most of these spikes are around 71,650. So yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.